It's Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Happy Tuesday, tripping. Happy Tuesday. Let's go. In this video, we're talking about is Robinhood preparing to list or getting ready to list? Are they about to list the favorite Turbo Toad token? It's Turbo Toad Turnup. Let's go. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to get the mic situated, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. But I think we are okay with the mic, and everything is looking good for once. This is kind of weird. This is incredible. Things are looking good. Shout out to the Turbo Toad Army. Shout out to Black Widow Phantom. Shout out to Art. Shout out to Torino and Black Widow. Turbo Toad Turn Up. Turbo. Turbo. Let's go. Turbo Toad Warriors. Dave, I'm here. Battered and wounded, but I'm here. What up, Dave? So let's see here. We'll start the screen share. Making sure the sound is on. What up, fellas? Happy Turbo Tuesday. So let's see here. Let's start the screen share. So I did see a video from Freeman Finance. He's talking about the what's this looking like that? No, tripping. I did see a video where he's talking about the here we go. Okay, we're back on track. Where he's talking about the listing with Robinhood. So we'll get to that in a minute. But as always, let's get to the numbers first. We'll check out Twitter. So this is our main man, Wreck Mankind. It's still January, bro. How many months does this month have? And he's right. It's like this month's crazy long, but crazy fast at the same time. So it's a crazy short, fast, long month. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. So yeah, we'll wait for people to get here before we'll start that video with Freeman Finance. Shout out to the Roaring Toady. Accelerate. Shout out to Black Widow Phantom. Turbo will not be sealed off or closed off. We will always be ready to slice through FUD and remain a cut above the rest. Meme coins and especially above memes AI. So I'm sure you've heard about the what is that? DeepSeek, and that's why the market is down, but it appears the market is coming back. This is Roaring Toady posted this morning, but I already knew about this. I've been talking to these guys on got a Telegram group, and we talk about Turbo's upcoming business and upcoming things that are in the process. So one of the processes they're talking about, Turbo is now live on Interport FI. Enjoy streamless bridging of AI-generated meme coins between Ethereum, Binance powered by Chainlink CCIP ecosystem. So we might check that out in a minute. This is Black Widow Phantom. I like that rifle there. Pretty nice. Artwork CMX, which is the centralized exchange and utilities, continues to snipe the competition without fail. Our wallet holders and followers continue to grow at a undeterminable force to be reckoned with. It while crypto and other markets hit the fan, you want to be sure to hold. Big things coming soon. Black Widow Phantom. Hi BTM fam. What up, Sammy? So let's look at the bubbles. Again, Gino, yesterday we're getting started at 52,000 holders. So currently, you notice yesterday it was all man, had some coffee or something. Sure, my freaking throat's dry. I don't know, like that stuff at the bottom of the coffee that kind of lingers. And I was drinking it, so I need to get some water or something. But I'll get it in a break in a second. What up, Sammy? Um, Greetings from Germany. What up, Ben Diggs? Black Widow Phantom. What's going on between Black Widow Phantom and Sammy or Sammy U? But back to business. Um, so Arrows up 13%, Osmosis is up 1.6, Hondo 10%, XLM 4.9, Snakes 4.2, GigaChat is up 11, Dodge up 2.2, Swifty Coin is down 28.2, Arc um Arc, what is this? Alchemy Pay is down 12, Virtuals is down 4. Sammy's just good for the soul. All right, Sammy. Who is this? Joe Go. What up? Tiles up. Ben Tensor is up. Dang it. I should have got it when it was cheap. Ben Tensor is $458. Peanuts up 2.6. Theta's up 4.6. Lithium is up 2.6. And this is what we need. We need a lithium to pump. When Ethereum, tripping Ethereum, when Ethereum pumps, Turbo will pump. Anytime, if you haven't noticed, anytime Turbo is green, so is lithium, right? I don't know why I keep saying lithium. Ethereum. Ethereum is the token that Turbo is on. So when Ethereum goes, so will Turbo. And you can see where is Turbo. Ethereum is up 2.9. Turbo is down, actually. It was up earlier. That's weird. But yeah, once Ethereum starts pumping, Turbo will not be far behind. Litecoin's up 3.6. XRP is up 8.4. Let's go. Come on, XRP. XDC is up 14.7. Mr. Mingles is up 9.1. Vine is up 10.3. Jupiter's up 17.2. Toshi's up 11.8. Mog's down 3.1. Farcoin is down up 2.9. Radium is up 10.5. Spale is up 48.8. I might keep an eye on that as well. XCN is down 14.3. ICP is up 3.9. Uniswap is up 6.1. Swarm is up 3.2. So pretty much a total turnaround from yesterday. HBAR is up 2.9. Caspa is up 2%. Solana is up 6.3. Bonk is up 2.3. AI16 is down 2.7. Mudang is down 3.8. AI ZBT is down 6.9. Turbo is life all in. What up, Kyle? So moving forward, I guess we'll check the Etherscan. We're at 52,093 up 0.69. Meme coin count Turbo is currently at number 22. Looks like Popcat snuck past us again. 363 million. Turbo's at 362. So Melania's at 392. Snake is at 476. AIZ BT is 481. Giga Chad's 500 million. AI 16Z 600 million. So this is where Turbo should be. So whenever we can turn around and start to pump, Barkcoin is 900 million. Pudgy Penguin's a billion. SP9 6900 is 1.5 billion. Flocky's 1.5 billion. Bonk is 1.9 billion. Trump coin is 5.9 billion. My Trump coin's making a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. So let's see here. This is Turbo's down 1.1% today, 2% for the 24 hours, 23 on the day, 40 in the month, 42 in the last 9 days, but still up 1,539. And this must be a rolling day because I thought I would turn over in the year, but I guess it's a rolling 1-year calendar. So we will see. Let me go back to Twitter real quick. Loading Toady. Turbo is a prime opportunity. Get in before the next wave. King Turbo, number one meme coin, Doc's founder, 100 plus exchanges, 69 billion total supply. All coins in circulation, 100% community owned, and official Turbo NFTs and the best crypto artist. So this is Asana Force in the Ethereum cosmos. Turbo Cult is art, chaos, and destiny combined. About following. It's about leading a revolution that cannot be tamed. And Screaming Toad, the new metrics from Crypto Insight X. Turbo is ninth by meme coin community size. What? Tracking the meme coin community size? Interesting. Just looking through the sizes here. Very interesting. So let's go to the video. I know you guys are chomping at the bit. Plus, I need to get something to drink. So this is my main man, Freeman Finance, and he's talking about possible listing for Turbo. I just realized I don't have the sound booster. Let's see if we need it or not. See if we can turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, wow. If the video ever starts, what's going on here? Amigos. That's weird. Shit, there's no sound here. Hold on 1 second. What is going on? Let's see, why is there no sound? Share audio. Oh, maybe let's do it. Let's give this a try.
Looking at Walmart or Coca-Cola, and then they see this cute little toad that we all fell in love with, that my wife thinks is cute and that my kids absolutely adore. But like I said, that does not stop Turbo from dropping a lot the last month. You could see we have been over a penny, and now we are almost at half a penny, actually dipping underneath half a penny. So how much more pain are we going to get, guys? And let's get into that in just a second. But if anyone is interested in Blowfin, they have leverage trading. I did open up a long over here. I got stopped out. It's always very important to have stop losses, guys, where you really minimize your thing. But I'll let you know exactly what levels I'll be looking at in a minute. But if Blowfin's available in your jurisdiction, there will be a free promotional link down below. Leverage trading is, of course, extremely risky. So always use caution and make sure you study and, never do anything stupid. But I seen this right here, and this person tagged me Turbo Sage, and they're looking at this wallet right here. And my guy, the Roaring Toady and Screaming Toad, were over here talking about it. So I said, you know what? Let's do some detective work. Let's do a dive into it for my Turbo community. That's exactly what we're going to do. You can see Screaming Toad right here says this address is funded by this address and has about $250,000 worth of Turbo. So I went and looked into it. And as you can see, right here, $227,000 in Turbo. They have some other coins. They have Watt, Arc Block, Hoppy. And you can see if you click on this wallet right here, it is funded by no other than Robinhood 411 days ago. But I will tell you, I do not, guys, think this is that one. I truly do not. And I'll tell you why I do not, because there's a lot of trades going on these. And that is just not something that I think a wallet that was from an exchange would do. They're buying a lot. These other wallets are selling a lot, and they have done a lot of transactions with Uniswap. If you come over here and look at the other wallets, so I do not think that one is necessarily an exchange wallet. And I also think that if it was an exchange, they would need more than $250,000 worth of Turbo for liquidity. I expect the masses to really flow in whenever we get Robinhood, but I couldn't just give the community that answer. So I went diving. It took me 2 hours, and I'll tell you what I found. Going through this list, I started looking at all the top 50 wallets, and one of them I found very interesting. Now, there is no connection to Robinhood like this one had. If you click on this one, it says funded by Robinhood, but don't you think Robinhood would be a little smarter than to use a wallet that they were funded by to necessarily do all this? I personally do. And so when we look, I want to show you this wallet right here, C62. And if we come take a look, it's sitting right here at 22 right now, and they've got a little bit less than 500 million Turbo, which equates to about 0.68% of the supply, or $2.5 million. Now, doesn't this sound a lot more like liquidity for an exchange? So I really liked what I was seeing. And when I came over here, you could see that the only transactions in here are Turbo transactions. Whenever you see these are probably just somebody that dropped it into there trying to get their bullcrap DGE token seen, or this true AI token seen. I don't think these were actually purchases or anything. But whenever we come over here to Arkham Intelligence, this is a very good website. If this was a known wallet, it would say it up here. It'll say who the exchange is, even if it's not publicized. If they think that is who it is and they have proof, then they would do it. And you could see that this, since around mid to end December, they have been acquiring a lot of Turbo. You could see right here at the 28th, they had already had 19 million Turbo. And then they have been acquiring a lot lately. They got all the way up to 400 million. Now, this does not look like somebody that was like, okay, I've been into Turbo, I'm going to buy the dip. This looks like somebody that is on a mission that started acquiring this very, very heavily. This does not look like a retail investor. You can see they purchased it all from Coinbase. So that makes sense. Robinhood typically lists after Coinbase would make the listing, right? They have a lot less than Binance or Coinbase. So they started making these transactions right here. And so I started doing some digging. What is their pattern of listing? And you could see that they listed Bonk back on the 19th of December. And that is right around the same time that this wallet started acquiring another meme coin, which is Turbo. So that really makes a lot of sense to me. Now, the first wallet, I don't think that is an exchange. It actually kind of looked like John's wallet. It has a lot of the cryptos that he's talked about. And it does have a lot of crypto. It has $250,000 worth of Turbo. I would love to have that wallet. I guarantee you I do not have that portfolio, but I don't think that is Robinhood necessarily, but I do think this could be Robinhood. This is definitely a very big player. I do not think this is just a regular investor that's deciding at this market cap to acquire $2.5 million worth of Turbo. I really don't. But when you take a look at this, if you go back to where they started buying, it was up here around the penny mark where they started buying, and then they heavily started buying on this downturn right here. But if we were looking at where would Turbo get stopped out at, what is the lowest that we could potentially see Turbo go? And know that with all the stock market crashing yesterday and everything, we had a big drop. And you could see that right here. We got stopped out and we had a big candle, guys. It's actually pretty bullish candle right here. When you see a huge drop like that and it gets ate up, like look at all this that got ate up from the low right here all the way up to where that candle closed is 15% got ate up. That does not look like a downtrend gonna be continuing for long, but if it did, this is definitely a level that I would look for right here at the right underneath half a penny level. And the next one is going to be our long-term support right there at around 29.0029. Now, this is a level that I will be, if I think we're going to get down that level, have a very big long setup over here on Blowfin, guys. It's something that I would definitely have a stop loss. I would probably do a lower amount, very heavy leverage. And this is all relative to your portfolio and your risk tolerance. But this would be like a God gift to me that it tapped this low in like a black swan of it. But I honestly don't think it's coming. If we kind of look at where we are with Fibonacci retracement levels and stuff, if we take this, and I showed this on a previous video, if we go from swing low to swing high, and what I was talking about is if we kind of split this into two parts of Turbo's life. So we say this first part and we say the second part. You see, if we do this part over here and we run this up, you could see that it dropped down to about the 786 level. Hit it right there, hit it right there. But if we go look at this side, I've talked about before in other videos when we traced out some of this early activity in Turbo, even prior to that, back when we were in the 20-40 million range. And I've said it in multiple other videos about other cryptos that it is not uncommon for cryptos to go to the 786 fib level, and it's not uncommon for them to go to the 886 fib level. That is 88.6% drop of that pump. And if we really zoom in, you could see that we landed pretty dang close to this level. In fact, if we move this up right there to about the beginning of the pump, we did land right pretty much on it, and we had a very strong reaction, guys. So I do think Robinhood is coming. I really, really, truly do. And that'll give Turbo absolutely everything that they do. Now, we have had 10,000 tokens launching every day, trying to steal liquidity out of a lot of tokens, and it's been hurt. We could see whenever the Trump and Melania tokens launched, they did nothing but steal a lot of liquidity. And then we had this little event yesterday that caused a lot more liquidity to come out of the market. But I do not think that the bull run is over. I do not think the bear market is starting. Now, of course, guys, there's ever financial advice. I could be completely wrong, but from someone that's been in Turbo since around $30 million.
Shout out to my main man, Freeman Finance. And thank you, Sith Lord, for the super chat. I'm glad the super chat's actually working. It's been so long, I didn't know it was still working. But thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting to the community. Just trying to rebuild the community and keep the turbo fam going. A month from now, you're going to wish you bought at current levels. That's what I've been saying, bro. Everybody's been talking about turbo. When can they get in? And currently, this is the cheapest I've seen turbo in a long time, right? This is the uh excuse me, this is the current level that 005 and went down to 004. And we'll go back and look at the day chart. And last time it was down here was in September, got down to 004, right? So it ain't been this low since September. Right? It ain't been this low since freaking September. You guys are talking about when to get in. Not financial advice, of course, but this would be the perfect time to get in if you were looking for a time to get in. Remember the DCAN, don't sell your car and your house to get in now or sell plasma, but definitely diamond hand. Now is the time to get in. Shout out to the Roaring Toady. I think there is another raid coming up. Full turbo charge. What up, Roaring Toady? I think there is another raid coming with the announcement about what was that? Bear market. And I think with all the announcements, we might not pump yet, but the pump is coming. And when it does come, like Freeman just said, you guys are going to be kicking yourselves that didn't get in when the price was here at a super low, right? You guys waited and waited and waited, and now would be a great time to get in. I suppose the bubbles might be slowing us down. Yeah, now would be a good time because it hasn't been this low. That's why did I say October or September? Since October. This is October actually, not September. But then September it was down to 003. So it's been September, October time frame. So we'll check the 1 hour chart. Looks like we are pushing back up to that 006. So I might grab as much as I can now before it comes back up to 006. And the last high we had was that 001, which is definitely a nice ways away. So if you got it now, you would have a definite push up to when we get back to where we were previously. I think that was in Christmas. What was this? December. Yeah. So historically speaking, crypto doesn't do crazy well in January anyway. People are paying bills, getting caught up, and getting back on track. February we might see some movement, and March, I think the bull pump will start happening, and that's when you would wish in January you guys were making some moves. So when March comes and April comes, you would have been prepared. This is a quick update from Crypto Now and Never.
We appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen so I can't believe. You know what I
All right, so as usual, we're going to start off with a quick little Bitcoin update. And the Bitcoin price action is very strange right now. There has been heavy manipulation. This is the daily time frame, but we had heavy manipulation on the weekly candle close. And you can see that price action dropped all the way back down to retest this trend line. In my previous videos, this is the level that I've been telling you guys to watch. And we actually bounced perfectly off of that level. And as we stand right now, Bitcoin's getting a very nice bounce. It's up to 103,300. Now, when we look at Ethereum, it's bouncing a little bit, but not like Bitcoin. But what I want you guys to understand about Ethereum is what is actually going on behind the scenes. For example, this was posted less than an hour ago. Trump's World Liberty Financial just bought $10 million worth of ETH on chain. And if you guys have been paying attention, Trump has been buying Ethereum nonstop. That is one of the biggest reasons that I am not worried about Ethereum at all. I know a lot of people out there are concerned because ETH has not broken all-time highs and Trump launched a meme coin on Solana. But personally, I think the fact that Trump is buying ETH, it should tell you something. Now, when we look at the meme coin market, you can see over the last week, a lot of memes are still getting hammered. And Turbo is no exception to that at all. Turbo is now the 167th largest crypto, and it's down 15% in the last week, and it's at a $379 million market cap. A lot of people are freaking out about Turbo because it's actually dropped quite a bit. But if we click on Turbo, you can see that the volume is still excellent. It's over 100 million volume. Volume is something you're always going to be watching when you're investing in a project. Does a project have good volume? In Turbo's case, absolutely. And you can see that most of this volume right now is coming from Binance and BitGet. Binance is 18%, BitGet's 13.8%. Now, when we look at the Turbo chart, yes, it has lost a few support levels. I won't argue with that at all. But we are still holding other support levels. For example, we're holding this early October range. In general, right now, Turbo does not look near as bad as a lot of people think it looks. I'm not saying it's the best looking chart because, again, it did break this previous support that I was watching. However, it still does not look bad. And I know I've been repeating it in a lot of my previous videos, but you can't blame a lot of these meme coins when ETH is bleeding. You have to understand that they are probably not going to break out until ETH breaks out. In Turbo's case, it's not like they're doing anything wrong. Look at their X account. They're constantly growing. They're up to 108,000 followers. And they still post on here every single day, getting excellent engagement from their community. Not to mention they have pretty much every single listing that a meme coin can get. They have Binance, they have Coinbase, they have OKX. If you're worried about Turbo, then ask yourself the question, why would these exchanges list it? Yes, it is bleeding in the short term, but so are most other meme coins. All of that being said, though, if you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like Turbo, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but we've been making life-changing gains in here. For example, my Discord is only 1 year old, and we've already called 6 different 200x projects as a community. Just to put that in perspective, a $1,000 investment could have turned into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of stuff that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. We're building an amazing community. I'd love to see you guys in here. But as always, I want to be crystal clear. Every single one of these projects that I cover come with extremely high risk.
So shout out to Crypto Now and Never. But like he says, Turbo is just really heating up, guys. And with President Trump getting deeper into Ethereum, it's only a matter of time before Ethereum starts pumping. And with Ethereum pumping, Turbo will reap the benefits of that. So we're still kind of early in the process. Like I was telling you guys, it ain't over. It ain't even started yet, right? It's not really a bear market. It's just a lot going on currently. And when things start to level out, we are in a great position to reap the benefits, right? Still early to the party. So let's see here. I think we're going to go to the trading sniper real quick. And what is this? Scasiper had a live stream. But who is this? Who is that? That's weird. I'm just looking at something. I should do it on the other screen. But this is the trading sniper. Everybody has a short video today. Interesting.
I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, your boy, he's still sick. So if I sound weird or if I cough here or there or anything, excuse me. But yeah, man, I don't know what happened. Everything was fine until it wasn't. So yeah. Listen, we are doing another turbo update, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I could always do these every 2 or 3 days if you want, but I know a lot of people enjoy the daily updates, even though sometimes, obviously there can't be banger news every day. And sometimes, especially on the weekend, things are slow, so not much happens. But if you guys still want them daily, let me know. Listen, the only turbo news that has come out is pretty much that there is a giveaway, right? Little small collab with the X Hype. They are doing a giveaway. It ends on the 3rd of February. Okay, so if you want, enter this, right? If not, then all good. But we can see Turbo continuously, obviously puts out updates and tweets all the time, right? We can see good activity, 17K views, 12K. So this is what we like to see, 8.8K in 12 hours, right? we're holding a decent line. I'm noticing we're averaging usually like 12 to 14K as the floor, which is good because right now there's not too much hype in the markets. I mean, look, right, this one got 21K. This is probably when what, yeah, things were a little bit down, but yeah, so but this is good views, good engagement overall. So we got to keep that up. Remember, it doesn't hurt to tweet about Turbo once a day to do our part. If we go and look at Turbo right now, right, this is what I generally expect over the next few days. And the reason why I have this marked up something like this is because Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin recently sold off like the Sunday to Monday, it sold off, right? We went from 105,000 all the way to, let's just say 98,000, just a little bit shy of 98,000. And we can see that we have been creating a triple tap reversal for Bitcoin, which is expected for it to pull back, right? We can see over here, there is a bottom, then we have the tap, and then, ladies and gentlemen, we have another cheeky 15-minute tap going into this, right? So this one goes into this, this, and this. So we can see, right, very, very cheeky, very, very tricky, but yeah, we can see it's been going up.
Now that we see
I
Turbo on an
expect
insane dip,
personally Bitcoin to get roughly to, let's say, 104 thousand, maybe a little bit higher in reverse. That is what I personally expect. Of course, we will be monitoring how everything plays out. But generally speaking, this is overall what I expect in the next coming days is for us to come up, right? For us to come up, do a little bit of structure, break of structure. And then for me, I'm still looking at this 93, 92,000 zone, right? It is valid until otherwise, right? Until I get some kind of structure and we hold the line for, let's say, we go back, but maybe we tap into this area over here of 99,000 and then we continue going up, then that is when that area will be invalidated. But as of right now, it is not. We have the big news on Wednesday, right? The federal rate cut. Every time it has dropped, right, by even 0.25 or 0.50, the markets have seen nice green over the next few weeks. Even if it ends up being normal, like, or stays 4.50, that is still good. If it ends up dropping, that is even better, right? That doesn't mean automatically the day of we are going to be pumping up, right? That doesn't mean that. That could mean, if we do get something like this where we go up and start selling off, the the news could be a sell the news event, and then Thursday and Friday could be recovery. Monday could be a final pullback. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday could be, coming back up to these highs over here, right? So just remember, right, in the next 2 weeks, a lot can happen and a lot will happen. I generally expect for us to start really pumping soon. If we look at the January candle as it is now, we can see it's actually fairly solid, right? It is fairly solid. We are technically creating some type of order block on the monthly from 96, let's say, and a half thousand to the 93,000 area. And when we zoom out, right, even though it is a little bit higher, it kind of perfectly aligns with where I believe price will pull back. Generally speaking, even from a support or resistance type of view, we can see that lots, we have touched here lots of time, right? Many, many times. So overall, I expect this to hold, regardless if it goes a little higher than expected or whatever. I expect something like this over the next week to two. And that is just my final bias. Of course, I will change my bias if I believe it's going to be different, but there's no reason for me to believe otherwise, right? We have the support, we have the liquidity sweep, we have the big news coming up, right? People think, it might be because of what China released recently with the technology. For me, that's really irrelevant at the end of the day, right? That's what I personally believe. So, right, I showed you that with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin does that, right, Bitcoin say goes up, I expect Turbo to be going up to, let's just say, 0.058 area, maybe a little bit higher. We go sideways and then we sell off for the final time. As of right now, we have not technically, gone below this area, which is good. We could sweep it very, very quickly if we, you know, go back to 92, 93,000. But generally speaking, I still think Turbo has lots of life in it. I still think Turbo is a massive winner. If you personally believe in Turbo, now and over the next couple of days is generally when you're going to want to be buying, right? You are getting a massive, massive discount. If we go from the all time highs to the last relevant bottoms, which are pretty much somewhere here, we flip this tool and we go to reverse, we can see that, if we do go below these lows, even temporarily, we could have an 88% retracement from the high. So, a person that put in $100 is going to be down, you know, a lot, a lot, right? Doesn't mean they're down 80% because they would have to go all the way, down here. But, they could have got an 80% discount compared to the relative lows if they just waited. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys.
So shout out to this trading sniper, and he's right, right? With everything else going on, definitely get in when you can. So Rosa, when do you think it'll get listed? I think it'll get listed probably in March and April, right? Because I don't think they're going to list it while the price is down. They're going to wait and list it once the price starts to pump or right before it starts to go up. And they know, because I'm pretty sure they got a team of guys doing analysis, and I'm pretty sure they know exactly when the best time to list it is. And that would be closer to the next quarter, right? So March and April time, or probably April, when crypto starts to pump again. And yes, continue to diamond hand, guys. Just trying to help you rebuild the community. Sith Lord, the super chat button finally appeared. I don't know, man. I think they're just playing with us, man. It comes out and in and comes up whenever they want it to. Had to tap the arrow on the right. Okay. Just took a morning shot tequila. Call me alcoholic. I need a job again. Never selling my turbo, bro. We're all in the same boat, waiting for that retirement settlement turbo check to come in, and we'll all be at the house, maxing and relapsing, sipping on tequila. But until that point, we'll continue to keep working and continue to diamond hand. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Don't quit your jobs just yet. Don't start Lambo shopping. Make sure you invest your proceeds and profits somewhere before you guys call it quits. But also, um, make sure there is a plan and a exit strategy, right? Make sure you're not just out here on the whim, right? Make sure you got a full on process and something running in the background in case things do get weird, right? But let me know what you guys think about that as well. And thanks for the super chat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And just messing around with something in the background. Sorry. We hold turbo long. Yep, Sam, you got to keep holding. We're almost there. Imagine you buying turbo 2 years ago and selling it because turbo dropped 20% or 40% or even 50%. And then 3 months later, turbo hits a new all-time high. That would take depression to a whole new high, right? At this point, as deep as you are, why would you give up now, right? We were talking about that yesterday, right? We're already in deep, right? It's like if you were invested in something and then you kind of gave up Like I showed you with the diamond mine, right? If you're at the end of the mine, why would you give up one or two more hits and you could do generational wealth? Why would you why would you give up now? Right? At this point, just continue to hold. I've been drinking along with Turbo King later. I'll be drinking. Oh, okay. Shout out to Black Widow Phantom. But why would you give up now? Right? You've already invested your money. At this point, you would just DCA in and continue to hold and wait. Right? Patience is the main key for creating wealth. Right? A lot of people get impatient and sell, and you selling now is like the worst possible thing, right? What would you sell now for? Your money's already invested. You sell now and lose your money. What, like, I don't understand what sense that makes, right? If you're already down, selling now, you're not going to get your money back, right? Why would you sell and be like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and lose all this profit or not even be able to create profit? Right. At this point, it only makes sense. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes, but it would only make sense to hold. Right. I mean, what are you doing now selling? Even if it goes down, right? I don't know about you guys, but I'm riding turbo all the way to zero. If it goes down to zero, which hopefully it's not going to go to zero, but if it do go, I'm going to keep buying the dip all the way down. Turbo is on pretty much every single major exchange, right? I'm no rocket scientist, actually I am, but it's not quantum mathematics. Why would all these people list Turbo, right? Okay, I could be wrong, you could be wrong, we could be wrong, but how can all the exchanges be wrong, right? How can Coinbase be wrong and Binance and all the other exchanges? Everybody but Robinhood, right? I'm not saying Robinhood's the smartest people in the crypto arena, but pretty much everybody but Robinhood has listed Turbo, right? So it's got to be somebody, some kind of bean counter doing some kind of analysis, some kind of research, some kind of system reflection, right? There's got to be somebody doing something to be like, maybe we should list Turbo, right? Maybe we should invest in Turbo, right? It's not just us making videos. It's got to be a whole team of folks thinking this guy listed Turbo, that guy listed Turbo. Pretty much everybody has listed Turbo, right? It doesn't take a full-on genius to realize with everybody else listing it, it's probably a reason why everybody's freaking listing it. But I don't know. But how do you know when to give up? I've been waiting to hold for a year, tax purposes. Okay. I'm running turbo like a rodeo. I really appreciate your bullish thesis. I mean, but it makes sense, right? It doesn't. I mean, right? I'm not. I'm not trying to sell you guys. I'm not hyping you up. I mean, it just makes sense, right? For what reason would all these people be listing Turbo? What reason would Turbo be getting all these sponsorships, partnerships? Why would Aurora in Near Protocol and who is this? Interpol, right? Why would people be developing stuff for Turbo, right? It's like everybody is part of a team and they're all having a party. Just they didn't invite everybody. It's like it's a full-on consistent people working behind the scenes with Turbo. So I don't know why people would be flooding Turbo, right? What do you gain by flooding Turbo? Right? How does it help anybody on flooding Turbo? Right? I don't even know how you benefit. Right? What's the benefit of Turbo's going to explode and melt everyone's faces? You're going to regret ever selling your Turbo watch. Thank you, Cool32 the Gamer. You are right. Almost like it was made by AI. Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing, right? Everything kind of lines up for Turbo. And people are talking about freaking Pepe Coin and Fart Coin. I mean, invest in what you want to invest in, right? I'm not going to fudge you for your convictions and what you invest in. But some things kind of line up and some things are just kind of out there, right? Like Bitcoin had lined up for a long time before it actually started paying out, right? Like Ethereum was already in line to pay out. Like Turbo is already on tracks, right? We're already in the tunnel and the light is there. We just got to get out of the tunnel. Be patient. A lot of people lose wealth because they get impatient. But let's see what Ro talks about and we'll end it on this video.
You guys might be wondering, dude, how much turbo do I need to become a millionaire? Well, guys, we're going to be taking a look at to what my price prediction is for turbo and how much you should actually be holding if you want to make, let's say, $100,000 or you want to make $1,000,000. Today, we are going to figure that out. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ro, and I think right now it is an amazing buying opportunity, guys. Do not fall victim to this bear trap because I promise you, in a couple months right now, you're going to be wishing that you got in at these prices. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you do not miss any of my uploads. And make sure you guys have your water with you because remember, you always got to stay hydrated. With that being said, let's hop into today's video about the favorite meme coin on this channel, Turbo Toad Token, currently trading at the price of this recording, 205318, guys. Now the market cap is getting absolutely hammered. It's more than 60% down. $366 million market cap. Volume is lagging behind. Volume is at 68 million. The cool part is it is more than 10% of the market cap. But again, the turbo we are the turbo that we are used to is the turbo that holds above $100 million market cap, or sorry, volume. And we haven't been seeing that recently. We've been seeing a lot of sell pressure. We've been seeing a lot of people taking their profits. And to be quite honest with you guys, it hasn't been looking the best for turbo. But with that being said, this fearful time, this uncertain time, this time where there is a narrative around turbo where it's a risky play to get into is the time that you realistically, guys, want to be buying. If there's meme coins that are on your watch list, let's just forget turbo for a second. If there's any meme coins that are on your watch list that you guys have been wishing you got an opportunity to get into, well, guys, right now is that time that you want to actually accumulate some money and accumulate these meme coins because you're getting in at more than a 50% discount. Some of these meme coins are down 60-70%, and you better believe they are going to have their run once again because money is going to flow in. I mean, World Liberty Financial itself bought like $10 million worth of Ethereum as well yesterday. Um, a lot of big things are coming down the pipeline. And even for the bear market, guys, I don't think we're going to get hit with the bear market as hard as we did in the last couple cycles because there's a lot more institutional money into these markets, which is another reason as to why I think we are going to stick around for a while. Yes, we're going to have the bear market. And trust me, I'm going to be selling all my crypto very soon. Well, very soon when I say like, by the end of this bull run. So just keep that in mind. Now, one thing that I do want to do is have this little calculator come up so that we could kind of calculate where I see the price of turbo going. Now, am I able to make this full screen here because it is so odd? Like I'm not able to okay, there we go. Hopefully that does not look weird to you guys. Try to increase this thing here. Hope you guys enjoy my background because we need the calculator up because we are going to be doing a little bit of math here and I cannot do math without a calculator. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we're wondering what is the price that turbo could get to. Well, let's try to figure it out, guys. Where do we think the price of it is going to peak at? Well, I've always been very transparent with my price prediction for turbo. I've always said I see this thing going as high as 7 to 10 cents. A lot of people do like to say, oh, it could go a lot higher than that. I mean, I agree. I do agree that it could get a lot higher than that. But if you want to make 100K, let's say it's at a 7 cent, right? So how much turbo do you need? Let's do 10 cents. Let's do 10 cents for just to keep it easier. Okay, so 100,000. You are going to need, guys, you're going to need 1,000,000 turbo tokens if you want to make 100K, right? Very self-explanatory. Didn't really need a calculator for that. 1 million Turbo tokens. And if you were to buy Turbo right now, a million tokens of it, how much do you need? Okay, so Turbo million. So at current prices, guys, at current prices, that is only $5,349. Okay, so let me put it out for you. $5,349 if you want to make 100K out of Turbo. Now, you guys are wondering, okay, well, what if I want to make $1 million? How much Turbo do I need? Well, it's very simple, right? 100K is a million is 10x of 100K. So literally just 10x this much. You're going to need to spend $53,000 and for $53,490 if you want to make $1 million if the price of Turbo goes to 10 cents. Now, again, do I think that's possible? I think 7 to 10 cents is very doable. And again, guys, it could go a lot higher, but this is just my price prediction. Now, again, you guys already know Turbo is one of my most favorite meme coins. At this dip right now, it just doesn't make sense for you guys to not load up. If you want to lower your average price or you just want to accumulate some more Turbo, these are the times you want to be buying. We're holding this demand area relatively well at the 0.005 mark. And from here towards the upside, guys, you're looking at a 150% gain just towards getting back to all-time highs, which is absolutely insane. So again, do your own research, do your own due diligence, but I think that this is a pretty good time for you guys to load up. Again, they are coming out with announcements and partnerships left, right, and center. The most recent one being this Interport FI. Enjoy seamless bridging of the AI-generated meme coin between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, powered by Chainlink CCIP ecosystem. So, Interport Fi enables bridging and cross-chain trading, guys, across 20 plus supported networks. To date, it has facilitated $1.4 million transactions with a total volume exceeding $1.1 billion and currently serves a user base of 309,000. Now, while offering cross-chain single-chain swaps, Interport aggregates prices from multiple DEX aggregators to ensure the best possible rates, and they are a proud member of the Chain Link Build program. So again, this is a pretty cool announcement coming out. I like that the team is working very hard behind the scenes. Turbo is the meme coin for this cycle. It is deflationary. The team constantly developing. Turbo swap, turbo chain, token burning. Almost every tier one exchange, 100% organic growth, older base growing. If you're not bullish on Turbo, you just don't know it well enough yet. Again, one thing that I do love is they don't have any, um, influencers that they pay. Everything that they've seen, every growth that they've had is all organic. A solid bounce here could send this to, or could lead this to recovery toward 0.006 or higher. Definitely keeping an eye on Turbo. Let me know how much you guys hold. Are you bullish?
So shout out to Ro. Thank you guys for joining on this Tuesday. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for everyone donating to the BTM show. And let me know in the comments. And keep in mind, his prediction was only from if Turbo gets to 10 cents, which I think it might get higher. So I might do a price prediction video tomorrow. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And it's your main man, BTM, coming back on this Tuesday for all the Turbo Toad warriors, everyone in the Turbo Toad army, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, toads and tadpoles. Continue to diamond hand and don't give up. Don't listen to butters and stay strong. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. Remember, peace and hair grease. And let's get back to the money. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. And as always, stay dangerous. Miner out.